The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, the podcast.
It's the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem. What's up, Peaches?
Oh, nothing much. Based off our conversation from this morning, we talked about Avenged Sevenfold Magic. You played it like, 3 times on the morning show?
Only twice.
Twice.
Only twice.
And we had a crank it or yank it argument. I said it's the worst song I have ever heard from the band. And you're like, well, the weirder they get, the better they are.
Now, what's our voting looking like now? 2/3 of our listeners that are voting do not like it. So about a third are like, yeah. So I'm part of that third. I gave it the crank it vote in the KBEAR 101 Idaho Rock and Metal group. I think I'm going to add it into rotation just because it'll irritate people.
Sure. Why not?
I threw in a few curveballs, like Guns N' Roses' new one. It's another weird one. Have you listened to the whole song?
No.
Okay, you'll have to check it out, Peaches. Maybe I'll throw it in on the noon hour. Just
All
people,
right.
people can get a taste. We'll throw in all new, weird, annoying songs.
Well, I told Jeff about Avenged Sevenfold, Jeff from down the hall, and he listened to the new song, came into the studio, and told you it was the worst song he's ever heard. So I asked r/metalcore on Reddit, what are the worst songs of 2025?
All right.
And for some reason, I cannot win over the Reddit audience to save my life.
Well,
Because every single time I try posting something, there's a whole lot of down votes. I think it's because, it's an opinion I don't want to hear. Down, 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 down.
oh, geez. It's like, guys, it's okay to have a discussion and argue a little bit. Some people just whine about everything. I can't handle it.
And I was just asking an honest question. I mentioned the whole story about us arguing back and forth with Avenged Sevenfold Magic. And I'm like, I just want to hear what you guys think are the worst songs of the year. So, right off the bat, top comment says, I agree with you. Magic was absolutely rotten. I was baffled that a major band would seriously release something like that. That has 12 upvotes.
Okay.
The second most upvoted comment, I complain on r/metalcore by Attack Attack is pretty bad. And what's even funnier is that later on today, Attack Attack is going to be doing an Ask Me Almost Anything
oh, really?
in their subreddit. So there are a few comments in this thread trashing Attack Attack.
Wow.
So I'm sorry, Attack Attack. I didn't mean to have you guys come into a subreddit where there's a whole bunch of complaints about the band, but I'm sure they're used to it. There's only one member of that band that's original anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everyone else is gone. I mean, Caleb Shomo's gone. Johnny Frank is gone.
Interesting. It's always weird when a band only has one member left. Yeah, I got thinking, okay, what are some of the worst songs that I heard?
Okay, go through your list.
My stuff's going to be controversial, Peaches, because I'm looking at our database so I know what our current songs are. Let me start off in the D category, see what I see in here that I don't really like. I'm not a big fan of Mammoth. Just in general.
I like him. I like his singing voice.
I mean, the songs are fine. They just don't really do anything for me. They're just not that exciting to me.
I do have to add on to this list that nobody has said anything so far about. Megadeth Tipping Point.
It was pretty
It's one
cheesy.
of the worst songs I've heard of the year. I reached my tipping point. Guitar solo.
Yeah, I Prevail, Into Hell. I'm not a big fan of that one.
I'm not really a fan of those guys anymore for just mistreating Brian like that. Like there was definitely a fight that went on behind the scenes.
Yeah, those guys, they were better when they had Brian.
They had some depth to their tracks.
Yeah.
There was some emotion to it. And
The music was better.
And Brian's voice is awesome. You can't replace that.
Here's one really controversial, I'm sure, to a lot of listeners. Dayseeker, Pale Moonlight.
Okay. Well, let's relax.
It's the dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. It's like, and then didn't Ice Nine Kills use that line in a song too?
Ice Nine Kills used it because that's a famous line that Jack Nicholson's Joker said way back in the day.
Yeah.
They just so happened to have released that track after Dayseeker had a new song called Pale Moonlight, where they just talk about that line over and over.
You ready to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Isn't there another song that used that line?
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about that line in particular. I don't know why, but
I do like
just cringes
Dayseeker's
me out.
music, but this latest album was very repetitive.
Yeah, I've never gotten too into Dayseeker.
I love that band, but this latest album, I'm like, it's the same kind of sound over and over.
I mean, Hardy Jim Bob's pretty
Oh,
cringe.
yeah. Any Hardy track. Hate to be that guy that says anything by, but
I mean,
Hardy for sure.
I like Hardy. He's fine.
what about that Fall in Reverse track with Hardy?
That one was pretty bad.
I should include that one on the list. I'll upload a video of all the songs r/metalcore has said are the worst songs of the year, just to ignite some talk, some conversation in the comment section. Who knows? Ronnie Radke might even pitch in and argue. And
I mean, here's another one that I just didn't dig. President Fearless. I thought
that's one of my favorite songs on the whole album. Their EP was kind of a letdown.
I like In the Name of the Father, but I just didn't really like that one.
Those are the two tracks that I like. In the Name of the Father and Fearless. The other ones, I'm just like, okay, what happened here?
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing else really sticks out as being, super terrible. I mean,
actually, you know what?
If it was really bad, we probably weren't playing it.
The second most upvoted worst song of the year on this r/metalcore thread that I started, A Day to Remember All My Friends.
And I don't mind that song. It's catchy.
It's supposed to be just a fun, brainless type of track.
Yeah.
Like there's no.
I didn't mind it too bad.
Well, compared to the early material that people are so nostalgic about, I could see why people are hating this, because it's just like, hey, we put in no effort.
Let me look in our hold category. Those are the songs that just get the boot.
Someone wrote Moist Critical with Nick Nocturnal, all wrong. That song?
That wasn't very good.
Oh, speaking of cringe, Gideon Ron one.
I don't know if I was super familiar with that one.
Gideon did a whole track about, you messed with the wrong cowboy.
Oh, jeez. I thought Foo Fighters' Today's song wasn't very good, and I liked the new Foo Fighters song.
The Foo Fighters tracks have been very generic.
The new one I like. I like the new one. It's got a good melody to it, but Hailstorm, Darkness Always Wins.
That right there. Everest as a whole was going to be just a whole add-on to this list, because even Katie Lee, like we talked about from Z103, who's Hailstorm's biggest fan, said that's one of the worst albums they've ever put out.
Yeah, it just wasn't that great.
It was very Shinedown-esque with the empowering lyrics and very slow. And, like Shinedown slowly becoming church music.
That new song we're going to start playing, Searchlight, it's another one.
Don't they have a song called Daylight?
Yes.
Daylight, Searchlight.
Well,
what else is needed?
At least they're not doing Christmas songs like Skillet.
Well, I mean, Skillet kind of... I used to like Skillet until I saw them at the Mountain America Center, and then John went on that whole tangent and was like, all right, here's Awake Alive.
Yeah, it was just weird. It threw the show off.
Yeah. Very, very just, I don't know.
I guess I would have to pull up the worst songs of the year, I'd have to look at the Hawk playlist or the Z103 playlist. Then we could find some really bad ones. But I guess we're just talking rock and metal.
Well, I know with the pop world, Tate McRae, she's just famous because she's pretty.
You think so?
Oh, she's dancing on stage. She doesn't even sing. Have you seen the live performances from her?
Haven't.
Well, you might want to have the window closed, because she's basically wearing no pants, no shoes, and she's doing the splits on stage and stuff. And
okay. Very nice.
Yeah. Exactly. All right.
Yeah. Peach is bringing the nightmare fuel to the show today. I can't believe that more than one of those exist.
I'm shocked that so many people are scared of this thing. It really isn't all that creepy.
No.
A dumb doll is not scary. Look at Chucky.
See, they should make a Chucky Christmas doll. That's what they should do for Elf on the Shelf.
The movie Chucky had made me laugh just because I can imagine some 2-foot tall doll with a knife comes running after me. I'm going to punt it across the room.
Hey, Chucky got that demon energy in him, I
guess, but didn't he have the spirit of a serial killer?
Yes.
And so, but he's not the devil. It's just some...
That's true. It is
some serial killer who's wanting to kill people, but he's in a doll's body.
But it's been a while since I've seen Child's Play. Is it just that he's sneaky and he sneaks up on people because he's small?
Maybe.
And he can play dead because he's a doll, and that's how he gets people? You never... Did people take him on with a boot? Just a good kick? I need to go back and watch all the Child's Play
Can't
movies.
you just shoot the doll too?
But I don't think you can kill it because it's not alive.
Okay, so what happens, the doll makes the news, right? There's a killer doll on the loose.
I don't know.
Then you look out for this doll, and then you just burn it.
I think that's what happens at the end of the first one, is he gets burned.
But there's a first movie. There clearly is more than just one Child's Play movie.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And there's like a TV series. I don't even know how much Child's Play there is. I'm gonna have to go back and watch them. But I think he'd make a good Elf on the Shelf. But the Roland doll, there's just something, like, it doesn't creep me out, but it's weird looking.
Well,
it's a weird looking elf.
For people who don't know, Classy 97 has an elf that they bought from Hobby Lobby, and it's very creepy looking to some people. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
And they always put him in fun little positions around the office. I know one year when they first got him, I put him in the roof. I moved one of the tiles and had him just peek down at people.
Down. Yeah.
But I know, like, people I know Josh and Chantel, they melted like Hershey's Kisses in the past, and they had him like smear chocolate on the counter.
Because that's what you do with the Elf on the Shelf, right? They cause mischief.
Yeah.
They cause trouble. Yeah.
Well, but there's also a little miniature Roland named Arthur that's with him over there. The same type of elf.
Are they naming them all after awesome gunslingers?
I don't know.
Is that what's going on? Roland from the Dark Tower and Arthur from Red Dead?
So I've been on the hunt for one of these elves for the longest time because I wanted one for my place, or maybe even for this studio, just to have our own.
Yeah.
And I was at Ross with Aubrey, and I'm walking down the Christmas section, and sure enough, I see one of them just sitting there that I just showed you off the air, and I bought him for $20.
Dude, they might be cursed.
He's like 2 feet tall. He has I can post the picture of me with Roland in the KBEAR group.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from Peaches and whatever this elf's name would be. I'll ask the KBEAR group.
Here
what should
it is.
I name the elf?
The Nightmare Before Christmas, right here in my hand.
But yeah, so Aubrey got very scared because we put the elf in her car, and you can hear the jingle of his bells in the trunk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's coming alive. But she told me never to put him in the bedroom whatsoever.
So you're obviously going to, right?
Of course.
You have to.
That's what I told Josh, and Josh said the same thing. And so I might just tuck him into the bed and have him lay there. You know, we were going to dinner with all of her friends and their kids and such. So I was like, maybe I should bring him in and have him like request a high chair and put him in
You should.
Applebee's request a high chair. Have him sit next to me. A few listeners walk in. Is that Peaches with a doll?
Did they only have one?
Yeah.
Okay.
They only had that one.
Because if they had more than one, I might have to go get one.
They might have had one more on the shelf.
Really?
There might have been two. I figured I was going to get the second one for you, but I didn't know how you felt about it.
Yeah, I'd go for it. Maybe I'll have to run by Ross, on lunchtime or after work or something.
Oh, please, yes.
And see if they've got it.
Yeah.
Because I'd snag it. Yeah.
They stopped selling them at Hobby Lobby. I tried looking on Amazon. There's some creepy ones on there. You should definitely just get yourself a creepy elf for your house, because I know it's a perfect Victor Wilt decoration.
Well, and I'm just celebrating Christmas this week, so that'd be a fun one to greet the girls when they come home.
Yes.
All right, I'll go there on lunch and see if they got one. This is the noon hour of madness and mayhem. I'm Victor.
I'm Peaches. There are a lot of celebrities that I really cannot stand. One of them is Seth Rogen.
What? Really? I watched This Is the End last night, and I like him just fine.
I don't like his views on Twitter or anything like that. So
okay,
but this is one of them. This resurfaced for some reason. I don't know if I talked about this on the show recently. I think I did. Casey Neistat talked about how his car got robbed in Los Angeles.
Okay. Isn't he that weird-looking YouTuber?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he's definitely weird-looking.
Okay.
But yeah, he writes, so our cars got robbed this morning because Los Angeles is a crime-riddled third world bleep of a city, but tremendous appreciation and gratitude to the hardworking officers at LAPD who not only arrested the guy, but they got all of our stolen goods back.
Okay.
So Seth Rogen said, dude, I've lived here for over 20 years. You're nuts. Haha, it's lovely here. Don't leave anything valuable in it. It's called living in a big city.
It's a fair assessment.
But you shouldn't say, it's called living in a big city. Of course you're going to get robbed.
Well,
I'm going to punch you. Of course you're going to get hit. It's the big city.
I mean, I would assume that Casey guy drives a pretty nice car, right?
I would assume so. He's been YouTubing for so many years. And
it's probably a target for thieves.
I think he used to just ride his electric skateboard around New York City. I don't know if he decided to move to LA or if he just has a secondary house in LA. If you have two houses and one's in New York, the other one's in LA, you're doing pretty well for yourself.
Yeah. So I would assume if you're driving a fancy vehicle and you you can look in the windows and see some nice stuff, you might be a target. Like driving my truck around LA, I didn't worry about it getting broke into. Yeah, it's just a regular old truck. You know.
But so Casey Neistat replied back to him saying, I can still be mad though, right? Feel so violated. And then Seth Rogen says this pretentious thing. You can be mad, but I guess I don't personally view my car as an extension of myself. And I never really felt violated any of the 15 or so times my car was broken into.
Yeah, broken into 15 times.
Once a guy accidentally left a cool knife in my car, so if it keeps happening, you might get a little treat.
But, you know, there are places where your chances of being a victim of crime are way worse than LA.
It reminds me of that stupid point of view that my old basketball coach had that he tweeted out saying like, oh, you pay a little extra for nice weather year round.
You do?
You don't pay a little extra, you moron.
Okay, that you're right.
He gets paid like more. 6 figures because he's a basketball coach.
But, you know, why don't these guys move to one of the actual most dangerous cities in America?
Yeah.
Like Memphis, Tennessee.
Why not move to Stockton, California?
Yeah, St. Louis, Missouri.
Move to someplace in Mississippi.
Detroit. You know, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you move to Baltimore? All right.
You were the guy that wanted a house in Detroit for the longest time because they were so cheap.
Because they were cheap.
You don't have a peephole, you just have bullet holes. That's
right.
All you, yeah.
I know the list of the most dangerous cities is always kind of interesting because it's not what you'd expect. Like Chicago's not on the list.
Well, Memphis, I've heard some terrible things about. My friend Zach now lives in Nashville.
Yeah.
And he just cannot stand Memphis.
That's the most dangerous city in the U.S., according to this list I'm looking at here. And Oakland is number 2. That's like the only city in California popping up. St. Louis, number 3. Baltimore, Detroit. Alexandria, Louisiana, coming in at number 6. Cleveland, Ohio at number 7.
That makes sense.
You know, New Orleans, number 8. Louisiana's bad, dude. Monroe, Louisiana at number 9.
I think the South as a whole, there's a lot of cities in the South that are crime-ridden.
This whole list is basically the South. You got Anniston, Alabama, Little Rock, Arkansas, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I
know, like, there's Mississippi is number 1 when it comes to car accidents, murders, all that, all the stuff.
I know you always hear about, L.A., Chicago, New York, but they're never very high on these lists. You know, Camden, New Jersey. There you go. Atlantic
I think it's because
City.
For how little the populations are, and the crimes that they have, like the same level of crime as like Los Angeles, but there's so little people there compared to Southern California.
So your chances of being a victim of crime are way higher because they've got the higher, per capita. They're getting almost as much crime as some of these cities that are way bigger. So, yeah, Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of Breaking Bad, another dump, apparently.
I remember when I was parked outside my ex-girlfriend's house. I wasn't supposed to spend the night there, but I did. My catalytic converter got stolen.
Oh, really?
And that's how I got caught. It was 2020. People were stealing catalytic converters in California to make that extra money because you can sell the copper inside of them for a whole bunch of cash. So the neighbor supposedly saw these people just drive up to my car, grab their saw off the catalytic converter, and drive away. And that's
what a nightmare.
But it's such a privilege to live in Southern California, according to Seth Rogen, right? It's supposed to happen to me. My sweet, high-end 2003 Honda Element. What a crazy expensive car.
This is the noon hour of madness and mayhem. What up, Peaches?
So people are always complaining also in life in Pocatello. We don't really talk about that group all that much, but we need to.
We do need to talk about it more.
Life in Idaho Falls has plenty of people asking, where do I get the best taquitos?
Yeah.
And there's also the occasional, like, since when did this restaurant, like, lose their edge? Why does their food suck now? We did have our first post of, where's the snow? And then you get all these comments.
I saw that.
You get all these comments of like, that reminds me of 2009 when it was like a desert out here. And then you get these other people, they're like, climate change is going to kill us. And there's a whole,
Dude, let it stay nice as long as possible.
That's what I say too. Yeah, exactly. Like, let it be 45, please.
Yeah, it's snowing in the mountains, okay? Go take a drive.
If you want to have snow all the time, go live in a remote village somewhere in the middle of the tundra. Go live by yourself.
The Midwest is getting pummeled with snow, and the way that rivers work, it moves it our way. We'll be all right.
My friend who lives in Terre Haute, Indiana, he has a great time drifting on the snow. He's having a fun time. He loves Midwest emo, so he's playing the worst kind of music while drifting.
Jeez. Yeah, I've seen some horrific pictures from the Midwest in the past couple weeks.
I forgot, your relatives are out there.
Oh, yeah, it's miserable in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way I'd ever move to the Midwest.
Poor Jacob and Amanda, huh?
Yep. Enjoy Christmas, guys. You'll have a white Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Well, so somebody in Life in Pocatello said, why are so many people excited about a Chipotle coming in Pokey? We have plenty of awesome small business Mexican restaurants in town. Why would you want a large chain to come in and increase the competition for the locals? In cities, there's variety.
Exactly. Variety is good.
That's why I commented, like, it's a great thing to have that. I'm sick of people saying stupid things like, well, but we already have a Cafe Rio. Like good, then you can continue to go to Cafe Rio or go to these small Mexican places. Well, people can go to Chipotle as well.
Like sometimes I want Jalisco's.
Sure.
Sometimes I want Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It depends on the day.
I've gone to Don Alberto's right by Culver's a couple times. I've gone to Taco Bell plenty of times.
Yeah. Sometimes I want a burger from Sully's. Sometimes I want McDonald's. All right.
And I'm still trying to figure out who exactly is stopping Trader Joe's from coming to East Idaho, because there are tons of people. Every single time there's a question like, what's the next store you guys want to come to the area? What's the next business you guys want to come here? There are tons of people that say Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
There are tons of people who say they fill out the form on the Trader Joe's, submit to the whole thing. Why can't we have one? Is it because somebody on the city board doesn't want it? Because we have natural grocers that I've never seen. I've never known anybody who's gone into there.
Really? I've gone in there plenty of times.
Yeah, I know people go to Winco, Fred Meyer. They go to what's it called, grocery outlet.
Yeah,
but we should definitely. That I got so upset yesterday because me and Aubrey were driving back to my place, and they have that small O'Reilly's right outside Winco, and then there's the giant O'Reilly's that's across the parking lot.
It's like a block away.
That's a different store.
Yeah.
Why do we need two O'Reilly's? That should have been a Trader Joe's, but no, there's plenty of parking. That's why I don't think they put the Trader Joe's there, because Trader Joe's needs to have a terrible parking lot.
Oh, yeah, you can't have a Trader Joe's if there's actually room to park.
No.
It has to be a nightmarish experience shopping there. It's part of what they do.
So I think there's that small little field in Ammon, where they usually put like a fireworks station every 4th of July.
Oh, yeah.
We should make that like 4 little parking spots and then have a giant Trader Joe's built there.
Yeah,
Come on.
That's a perfect location.
Well, and people, there's the negative people online. The Trader Joe's is overrated. Good. You don't need to shop there.
Yeah.
Tons of people want a Trader Joe's. It's cheap. You got different food. People always want an Asian market to come to East Idaho. We don't have that.
No. The more variety, the better.
Yeah.
I get it that it makes competition difficult for smaller businesses, but we have more people moving here all the time.
I know JD got very upset with me when I was talking about that. He said I was wishing for the gentrification of East
Idaho. I hate to break it to you, everybody who loves Costco and all those. Those are major corporations.
Okay? No kidding.
Starbucks, pretty much.
I support local. I go to Dutch Bros.
Yeah, it's like there's a few of those out there, everybody.
No kidding.
A few of those all over this entire region. Yeah.
I do see the McDonald's and Chick-fil-A lines. They're pretty long, and those are not local.
No, they're not. Fiesta Ole? Yeah. Plenty of parking spots, if you want to go over and have yourself a burrito. So, yeah, get out and support local then and stop going to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Lighten up those lines. I don't go there because of the lines.
Well, I've always talked about it where, if In-N-Out comes to the area, plenty of people are going to hit it with the laugh react, say it's garbage, say they don't like it.
Oh, it'll be packed.
They don't like it because it's a California-based restaurant, and I can guarantee you the lines are going to be 14 hours long at least.
Oh, yeah.
For the first week.
It'd be packed. And hopefully we do get one, because I like In-N-Out Burger.
Well, we're getting one in, we're not getting one. We're getting, one is going to Riverton, Utah, I think, or it's getting closer, and a Twin Falls location's being built, so it's getting closer.
It's going to happen soon. They'll probably hit Pokey, since...
That'd be fantastic.
Because they got one in Logan, Utah, which is maybe at most an hour south of Pokey.
I would definitely travel to Pocatello to go to In-N-Out.
Oh, yeah.
I know they're about to have an actual Target, unlike the Idaho Falls one.
One with groceries?
Yeah, one with groceries, one that's actually like a giant Target store. The other one in Idaho Falls, I was just at, and it's like, there's nothing. It's a tiny little place.
Well, and they're getting Raising Cane's in Pokey.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Good.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. So
Pocatello does need to be uplifted a little bit more because it's just, they kind of get, they're kind of looked down upon.
Well, by highfalutin Idaho Falls people.
And then the Boise people think they're better than this entire side of the state.
Yeah, and whatever. Boise is a traffic-ridden dump. All right?
You want to talk about like the terrible cities we did before.
Yeah, give me Salt Lake over Boise any day. I don't care what anybody says.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'd much rather go to a show in Salt Lake than go to Boise.
I think there's more of a nightlife in Boise, though. That's the thing. It's like there's more things to do after a show. You go to a show in Salt Lake, everything's closed for the most part afterwards. Everybody in town goes to In-N-Out afterwards. It makes me so mad.
Yeah, Salt Lake nightlife is pretty lame. Boise, it probably is a little bit better, but I'm getting old and I don't care about the nightlife. I want to just go back and go to sleep after.
Well, we need to have, if a business owner in the area wants to make some good money, build a late night restaurant right by the Mountain America Center. And I can guarantee you after every show, hockey game, whatever that happens there, people will flood into your restaurant.
Well, I think there's a lot of development happening near the MAC. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some things pop up there. You know, because down the road, you've got like Tap and Fill and Buffalo Wild Wings, but not right there by the arena.
Right.
I bet we'll start seeing like hotels, which there are some pretty close, but some stuff right along Snake River Landing start popping up. I don't know. That information's probably available online, but I'm lazy, Peaches.
That's okay.
I don't want to look it up. I'm lazy.
The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.